Let's unbox this bad boy. The packaging comes with a 22-ounce bottle. For my UK friends, that's roughly 570 milliliters. You also get 2 flavour cartridges. I am a fan of this box. It's got a nice sleek design. Magnetic lip. So it opens and closes easily. And already straight away you can see the bottle and the 2 flavour cartridges. And it's no hassle to get the items out of the box. Literally, it just pops out, as you can see. So we have the bottle, 22-ounce bottle, and the 2 cartridges. So we've got fruit punch and mixed berry. So Cirkul offer 15 product ranges with many different flavors. Today I'm going to be trying a few across 4 different ranges. Please make sure to like the video and comment on your favorite flavor below. If we hit 1,000 likes, I'll make sure I try some more flavors. I've washed the bottle, I've got my chilled water here. I've read the instructions, pretty simple. Literally just fill, fasten, dial and drink, as you can see on the side of the box. Very minimal in directions for how you use this bottle. So the cartridge will have a dial setting, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to check every single setting to find the best setting for each flavor. I'm going to use that as a base for comparison purposes and rank each cartridge flavor out of 10. First up is the fruit punch, which is a 0-calorie B vitamin enriched life sip range. First, let's top this up with water. So this is still water. Maybe if this video gets 2,000 likes, we'll try it with sparkling water. Let's open the fruit punch. There's no smell, so you just screw it on. Has a dial setting starting from 0, working its way up to 9. Just to be sure, I'm going to start with 0, so it should have no flavor at all. Tastes like water. 1. Still can't taste anything. 2. Still nothing. 3. Okay, I'm getting something now. That's quite strong. Put on 4. Tastes like a sherbety fruit drink. 5, 6. Oh, now it's getting really strong. 7, 8. Wow, that's getting really, really strong. It's quite tart at that level. Really, really strong. I'm gonna dial that all the way back down to a 3, because I think the 3 is just enough. And that's the setting where the flavor actually kicks in. Strange, not getting anything anymore. Seems this is pretty inconsistent. Put on 4. You can see I've drunk a lot of water already. Yeah, 4 is too strong. Sorry, my bad. That was 5. Yeah, 4 is where it should be at. Next, we're gonna try strawberry kiwi, also from the life sip range. So we have that one here, strawberry kiwi. I have to say, I really like the ease of how you use this product. You literally just put the cap in, twist it, you're good to go. Twist it to 1. There's no flavor whatsoever. It's so faint, way, way, way in the background. There's no point using 2. Okay, 3. Okay, that's very mild, but I can just about taste the strawberry. I'm gonna put it on 4 now. That's a good flavor. It's pretty refreshing, but to be honest, I can only taste the strawberry. I can't make out the kiwi. The fruit punch was pretty sweet. I mean, I did like the flavor, but it was a bit on the sweet side, and there didn't seem to be a go-between, an in-between. It was either very, very faint or explosion of flavor. It had that very strong, tart, sherbety fruit flavor, whereas with the strawberry and kiwi, although I didn't really get any hint of the kiwi, I think it was a much more refreshing flavor. The strawberry was very prominent, so on that basis I'm gonna give the fruit punch a 6.5, and I'm gonna give the strawberry and kiwi a 7. Moving on to the mixed berry. This is a fit sip range enriched with electrolytes to increase performance. 0 calories again. In fact, all of these drinks, 0 calories. Let's start at 1. Nothing. 2. Starting to come through. It's quite diluted. So let's go to 3. Went down the wrong hole. It has a very strong berry flavor, and at 3, it's more than enough. It's not too powerful, it's not too overwhelming at this level. Yeah, and I quite like this flavor. Do I? The only thing I'll say about this flavor, the initial hit is quite refreshing and delicious, but then it has a weird aftertaste, which I'm not really a fan of. So on that basis, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. If it weren't for the aftertaste, this would probably be on par with the strawberry and kiwi. Yeah, it's just a weird aftertaste. Now let's try the Kiwi Berry from the Go Sip range. This has about 65 milligrams of caffeine per serving, which is slightly less than a cup of coffee. No flavor. At this point, is there any point me even starting at 1? Getting a very weak infusion of that flavor. I can't even make out what it is. Then all of a sudden, an explosion of flavor. It's already, I would say, a bit too strong. It's kind of reminding me of that fruit punch, very sherbety. I can definitely taste the kiwi. It does taste like it has strawberries in here. Next is black cherry, also from the Go Sip range. I've just opened this up and don't know, it seems like you can see that the bottom is stained. It seems like some of the contents has leaked out, because initially I thought, oh my days, this has been used, but I don't know, if it looks like some of the contents is leaked out. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna skip right past 1, right to trying 2. It's a very mild cherry flavor that I could get used to actually. Let's try on 3. I think 3 is gonna actually be an overkill. Way too strong. Way too strong. Dial it back to 2. See, that's the problem with this drink. 3 is a bit too overwhelming, 2 is a little bit too subtle. If I had to pick between, I'd probably go with the more subtle, but then you're not really getting the true essence of the flavor. For the Go Sip range, we had Kiwi Berry and we had Black Cherry. I think straight right off the bat, the cherry, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, simply because there's no in between. You've either got a flavor setting that is way too strong or a flavor setting that's way too subtle. With the Kiwi Berry, it is quite good, but not good enough. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next up is Watermelon from the Inflow Energy range. This range is slightly more caffeinated than the Go Sip range. It's enriched with green tea, ginger root extract, B vitamins and taurine. It's like Fit Sip and Go Sip had a baby. When done right, watermelon is actually one of my favorite flavors. So let's just hope that this isn't too artificial. Right, I'm gonna skip right past 1 and go straight to 2. I don't think I'm a fan of this, and that was quite weak. Strangely enough, that's actually alright. I think it's a right balance of sweetness. It's not overly powerful. I know 4 is gonna be too much. Yeah, that is too much. Another flavor from the Inflow Energy range is the Blackberry. So set this to 2. I'm getting nothing. So on 3. Yeah, that's pretty good. It does taste like blackberry. 4's a bit too strong. 3's perfect. Finally, we're gonna try Wild Berry, which is also from the Inflow energy range. Just breezing through these different flavors. And you notice that the water doesn't change color or anything like that. I am curious, is the water, it's plain water. So these cartridges do not contaminate the water that's already in the bottle. Set that on 2. Already, that's pretty strong. It's pretty refreshing. Wow, I can't decide between 2 and 3. They're both well balanced. I think I'll go with 3. So the Inflow energy range, definitely a fan of. I would say with the watermelon and the blackberry, I'll give them a tie at 8, and I'd give the wild berry an 8.5. Slight edge over these two just because it was more punchy with the flavors, and the flavors came through at a lower setting, so I can really appreciate that. But overall, this range that I've picked here, really good, and they overshadow the Go Sip, Life Sip, Fit Sip ranges that I've already tried. Onto the Gateway tea range. I have 2 here. Let's start with the peach. These are slightly caffeinated. Again, 0 sugar, 0 calories. Did I say calories? Calories. I'm hoping that these are probably gonna be the best ones. I'm a big fan of iced tea, so hopefully these perform well. So I've put it on level 2. Put it on 3. Ugh, it's too strong, way too strong. It does taste like peach tea, but not a good peach tea if I'm honest. Put it back on 2. Okay, let's move on to the raspberry tea, which will be our final cartridge. On 2. Can't barely taste anything. Wow, it's a very punchy raspberry flavor. Okay, before the scores, I'm going to talk a little bit about the product. I mean, the product does work. The product definitely works. You can taste the flavors. The flavors are really strong. You don't even have to go anywhere near 9 to get the flavor that you want. So on that front, I'm definitely going to give it a thumbs up. It's really strong. I will say that generally speaking though, the flavors do taste kind of artificial. Having gone through these flavors, I'm feeling a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Lethargic? How do they compare to other flavored waters? If I'm perfectly honest, I'll just go for the flavored waters. I think because they don't taste as artificial as these taste pretty artificial, so I'm not a big fan of that. Literally, all of these drinks are sweetened with sucralose, although I know that they do have a range that is flavored with stevia. So it would be interesting to see how those compare to any of these cartridges, but generally speaking, the flavored waters will probably be a better option. Each cartridge costs about $3.75. That gives you about 3.5 liters of flavored water, which is quite competitive, but considering the fact that you have to buy the bottle, and this bundle, it cost me $82.21. According to their prescriptions, it would give you about 35 liters of water. That is pretty steep. Now it's time for the results. I think the peach tea was probably the weakest of all the drinks that I tried. It was too strong and just tasted extremely artificial. So I'm gonna give that one a 3 out of 10. The raspberry had a nice hit of the raspberry flavor, but again, it was a bit too artificial for me, way too strong, and I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. So that means that of all the drinks that we have here, the best one was the wild berry at 8.5 out of 10. It was the most refreshing and flavoursome cartridge of them all. It was the least artificial in terms of the notes. So this will have to be the best one. Let me know what you feel about my ranking, the results. Do you feel that there are any flavors here that are deserving a rematch? What is your favorite flavor? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.